How are we today? Peaceful? First of all, I would like to pay respect to our Venerable monks who opened the doors to host us this morning. And we are here with my teacher and my brother monks who walk for peace, and our team, supporting team coming along with us to Sweden. This is our first time to Sweden, and this is the second talk in Sweden. And so I would like to ask, how many of you follow the walk? Okay. So it's been a year now? Yes? Almost a year. The walk started in after 4 months, and then we end in Washington, D.C. And now we are here in Sweden, Stockholm. I didn't know that many of you in Sweden also follow the walk. I didn't know that. So that means a lot for us, because our message is actually reach further out to many other countries that I didn't aware of. And now that I realize that Sweden is one of the countries that is also following the walk. And so following the walk alone is not enough, right? So here's my question. Almost a year now after you follow the walk, up until now, what have you learned? What changed after following the walk? This is a question that I would like to ask and would like to hear the answer from you all. Because if we cannot answer this, then all these meetings, it's just a meeting. And then we'll go back to our normal life. Nothing happened, nothing else, nothing more. Right? So what changed and what have you learned from the walk?
First, I would like to thank you because you have been such an inspiration every day, every day, every day, every day, every day in my being wherever I was at the time you walked, that I should keep peace in my heart, although there were storms around in my heart as well. So the choice that you gave to me the teaching was that I have a choice not to go into the drama, not to go and choose drama, and to choose peace and also let my feelings be. So thank you so much for doing what you're doing, because you are creating such an impact for every one of us. Not for me only, because I follow you or I follow what is, but for everyone. And you're doing it. It's beautiful. So thank you. I'm so honored that you're here. And I needed to come and say this personally. Thank you so much. Thank you.
When you said follow the peace walk, I followed through the internet. I never went to USA.
Right.
And that's what I meant. That's why I raised my hand. And the message is to love each other and think about people and in harmony.
So she followed the walk online, and the message that she got is to love the others and care for the others.
And myself.
And yourself. That is the most important thing right there. Because I didn't hear that earlier, okay? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I think one important thing is to try every day to look honestly inside oneself and be honest to oneself, what one feels, what one thinks, and try to do it every day. And not just an honest meaning, am I doing something good, or am I going in the wrong direction now, more and more and more? Am I learning something useful? Is it something that can benefit myself and other in the future? That I think is important. This honesty, not just smile, but just smiling around, but really feeling it and trying to follow just a little every day, because it's easy to say, do it, do that. But if you really just, that's how I think. Thank you so much for coming to Sweden. All of you, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Who else?
Yeah, I'm from Myanmar. I'm from Myanmar. I keep following, walking. I also see a lot of people and the audience, the way how you walk together. And I have seen some accidents, some monks, and I see a lot of audience who also cries when they see you. There is, I feel, wow, there is peace. We don't need to. It doesn't cost a lot, but it's come from our heart and the actions of the people. And so throughout your journeys, I also listen to your speech. The people when you meet, whenever you go in the churches on the streets. So that is one of the most powerful message that you give the world, and that is, I think, one of the best peaceful way how you give the message to the people and all the world audience. Especially in my country, we also have not only Myanmar but also the people are suffering a lot, and so when I see the peace walk, wow, that is a very good message, not only for our country people in Myanmar, but also all the country, what is the people are suffering under the conflict and losing our life, our home. And so, yeah, that I also want to say thank you to your message. Yeah.
He said that peace doesn't cost a lot. Actually, it costs a lot.
Yeah.
It costs one of our monks have to amputate his leg.
Yeah.
It costs all of us our health issues every single day. We wear our health, wear our energy out every single day. So a lot of things. It does cost a lot. And of course, when it's for the monks versus the country that you mentioned, Myanmar and other countries as well, and all the war, it cannot compare. The cost that to the monks is cannot be compared to all the conflicts, all the problem out there in this world, of course. But it is cost for something, and that is the reason why I always said there will be no peace without tears and blood. Okay. So, yes, who's next?
Can you pass this?
Thank you. One of the reflections I made is that we all can take permission to act. Well, 1 year ago, you made a step for peace, and then every day you took another step and another step, and like that, we can also take our own. We can take permission to do something first, of course, for ourselves, and then when that action is with wholesome thought, then others will also take inspiration from it, the same way that we all are taking inspiration from what you have started a year ago.
When I Sri Lanka and USA, every day I visit their house and I learn two things. Mainly I learned about mindfulness. I learned from mindfulness from you. So every day I'm doing at home every morning and eat and get up like you say, the way that you get up and you sleep, I'm doing it every day. So I will say thank you very much for coming here and Sister Shasam.
Okay, thank you so much for all the feedback. So the walk does mean something for all of us here. That either it changed a little or it changed a whole life. It all depends on each one of us, how we live this life and how we perceive the message from the waffle piece and how we applied it to our daily life, right? So each one of us have a different ways of applying it, different way of living it with it. And the main message, the main key, the main thing that we wanted to talk about is that doesn't matter how much we learn, doesn't matter how much we know in this world, but it does matter how much effort that we willing to put in to change. Because we have learned a lot, we have listened, we have joined so many retreats and so many teachings from different pastors, different teachers, different gurus and everything. But look at our life, we have to ask ourselves, what can we do with those? How can we live with it? Those are the questions that we should always ask ourselves in order for us to move forward, not backward, not on the same spot. But we have to move forward, right? And in order for us to move forward, we have to ask ourselves that question every single day. Every time when we listen, every time when we learn, we have to ask ourselves that question. What can I do with this? How can I apply this to my daily life? How can I live with this? And how can I die with it? If we can't answer all those questions, then we're just gonna waste our life. And guess what? We've been wasting our life after life already, not just this one, right? Because we are born and then die and then reborn again and again and again, over and over, and countless of life already, and we're still here. And you still join the waffle piece either in person or online. But do you believe that you have joined the waffle piece many life already? Not just this one. Not just 2025 and 2026. Back then, so many life already we have joined. And why are we still here? We haven't learned yet. Actually, we learned, but we didn't practice it. We listened to it, we learned from it, but we didn't apply it. So how can we apply all those to our daily life, the way of living every single day? As Buddhists, I always say it, and you have heard many monks already declare, Buddhism is not a religion, it's a way of life. And what we are learning and what we are teaching and sharing are those, the way for us to live. How to live mindfully, that's it. How to live mindfully, how to think mindfully and talk mindfully and act mindfully. And if we be able to live mindfully that way, we will end suffering. It's just because we cannot live mindfully that way, that is why we still suffer life after life. And how many more lives that we going to suffer again? Continue. How many of you wanting to continue this struggle of life? How many of you realize suffering now by now? Okay, we have about 100 here, but only if 10 people raise their hands. So means that you are not realize, you're not understanding that your life is full of suffering, right? We have to understand that we are living in this circle of life with full of suffering. We suffer from the birth, aging, and a lot of you are aging now. Senior, getting older and older, right? How's your leg? How's your knee? Painful? Yes? Okay. There's a lot more thing, right? Aging, illness. Those are suffering, isn't it? What about family members? Sick? Some are sick, some are no job. Some are suffering with anxiety, depression, maybe. And your kid doesn't listen to you. They don't want to go to school, maybe. They don't want to find a job. They do the thing that you don't like. Yes? Watching film every day. Okay, that is something to do. The kids, okay, yes, of course.
I just want to tell you a funny story. My second son, when he was about 23, 24 years old, he said, Mom, who invented this? And I said, who invented what? Life. Yeah, well, it's not, yeah, well, it's life. It's not perfection because it's hurting. The body starts to hurt. And he realized that he wasn't, like, he started to realize at that age that it was not just to flow, but that the body was not in perfection. And I thought it was so funny that because we are here for feeling.
Thank you. So all those questions is just, I just want you to realize that we are here in this world. We suffer different ways, right? Different way. But once we understand the impermanence, the law of impermanence, and once we understand how to live mindfully, then all those suffering will be less, softer. So now, before the walk in October 2025, versus after the walk until now, how would you compare yourself from back then and now?
Some of my relationships have been.
Your relationship has been improved.
I'm making my bed every day.
You making your bed every day. And also good to write too. Okay? Those are changes. And I guess that is something that is improving in our life at somehow, somewhat, yes? So, when we learn from the walk, because the walk, I talk about mindfulness, I talk about how to be patient with our family members, how to be patient with the others, and how to be patient with ourselves, and how to live mindfully with our breath, right? All those teachings, all those sharing every single day during the walk, if we applied it, And I'm pretty sure if we applied it right and well, our life would be different. Much different. Because every single family, we encounter different problem. But if we are mindful, we know how to deal with our thoughts, then all those difficulties in family wouldn't be a problem at all. Because we know how to handle it. We know how to handle it by not reacting to the problem in front of us, to the statement that your partner or your family members made, or do. It's just because we are not aware of our thoughts, and we always react upon all the things thrown to us, then that is how and why we suffer. But when you listen to the talk and when you apply it to your daily life, making your bed more in the morning when you wake up, writing that statement down, today is going to be my peaceful day every morning. And how many of you are writing that down?
I'm telling it. I'm not writing it down. I'm telling it to myself.
You're telling to yourself, but you're not writing that down.
It's quicker.
It's quicker. Okay, you want to be faster. That is the problem right there. So when I say this world is moving in a fast pace, right? Everything is fast, like fast food, okay? And we chasing the world because we are afraid if we slow, then we will be left behind. That's why we want to do something that's faster, and we chase our life and we chase the world. And here you go. You're applying my message. Today is going to be my peaceful day in a fast pace as well. Shouldn't we be slowed down by writing that down? Applying the right message, but in a wrong way.
I would say first saying it and then contemplating. So it takes longer time than I actually said. Yes.
The reason why I want to tell you that you should write down the statement, because when you have a thought, today is going to be my peaceful day, you take a pen and a paper out. In the process of taking a paper and a pen out, mindfully aware of your action by taking that paper and a pen out, place it on the table, mindfully writing it down, today is going to be my peaceful day. While you writing that, wholeheartedly, with your full concentration on this movement, your hands and your mind are pairing together. Who's here using earpod, earpiece, and your phone? Like Bluetooth, right? When you connect your earpod to your cell phone, and then when you hit connect, what it say? Bluetooth is pairing, right? Same way, it's pairing with that phone in order for you to use that earpiece to listen to the talk over the phone. Same way, when you writing that down with your full intention, today is going to be my peaceful day, writing it down, the hand movement versus plus the mind is talking, they are pairing with each other. That makes you doing one thing. Same thing. The mind is thinking of the words, the hand is writing that down. Pairing with each other. Mindfully practicing that, that is how you bring your mind, your concentration back to this present moment. This present moment is what? Today is going to be my peaceful day. Writing that down, nothing else. One task at a time. Only one thing. I'm not doing two things at a time. I'm only doing this thing right now. Now, after you finish writing that down, you say it silently by using your eyes, reading through that line. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Using the mind and the mouth, the thinking, the mind and the eyes, pairing with each other by reading it. After you finish that, you start to recite it out loud with your mouth. Today is going to be my peaceful day, which is the mouth is pairing with the mind, right? They're both pairing. The reason why I want you to do that is because you don't have the habit of coming back to this present moment yet. It's very weak. We are having a lot of habit of chasing after things. Everything that we see, we chase after it. Everything we hear, we chase after it. Everything that we smell, we chase after it. Everything that we taste, we chase after it. Everything that we touch, we chase after it. And everything that we think, we chase after it. We are chasing. We are not coming back. And what I show you is for us to come back. We need to come back. We don't need to keep on chasing. Because the more you chase, the more you run, the more you be exhausted. True? But when you come back, you consume that energy, you conserve that energy within this body, then you will have full of energy to live your day. But when we keep on chasing the outside world, we drain our energies quickly, very fast. That is why we don't have energy to live. That is why you always ask yourself, what's the purpose of life? I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I don't want this. I don't want that. Why my kids won't listen to me? Why he do this to me? So on and so on. It's because we drain ourselves. Just like you only have 15% of battery left in your phone. And you go on YouTube and watch some kind of hilarious things on YouTube and you drain out that battery. Yourself, same thing. You have like a very little bit of energy left and you drain it out because you chasing after the thoughts. You chasing after you see something and hear something and smell something, taste something, touch something and thinking of something. That's why you have no energy whatsoever in your daily life. And for that reason, I ask all of you to come back within. When you be able to bring your concentration back to this present moment, you live with that present moment, you'll be much, much better. You will build that energy up. Instead of draining it, you now generate it. Why? Because the more you coming back to your breathing, the more you coming back and live mindfully in this present moment, you are generating energy for yourself. You needed it. Don't just know how to drain it, but you have to know how to generate it. And you know how to conserve it. Those are much more important than draining it. Because draining your energy is very easy and everybody can do that. Anyone in this world can do that. Nothing hard. But to conserve it, but to generate it and then conserve it, is difficult. But is it doable? Yes. Is it within your possibility, your power to do that? Yes. You can do all that. As long as you have a belief that you can do this. First, you have to believe in yourself that you can do this. And then just continue doing that. Yes, ma'am.
I hear you, and it's totally exactly beautiful. But the conditioning of people in the world, it's a lot of work to change your education, your conditioning from whatever country you have, from all the religions that have been conditioning everyone so far. So the peace that you need to find is within yourself with this technique of what you are teaching. And it's a lot of work because we were not taught this. And so, we were not taught to do this. We were taught to do it totally differently. So this is why the message that you do so humbly, so beautifully, with no religion whatsoever, because the Buddhism is not, as you said, I heard you and we hear you, not a religion. And religion has scared a lot of people because of conditioning and programming and also having power. So what you are doing is helping everyone all over the world, wherever they come from, wherever we come from, to follow your steps with your teachings in mindfulness, with breath coming back. And that's really wonderful. And I thank you again.
You know, it doesn't matter what religions we follow. And nothing wrong with practicing your religions. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, don't get it wrong. Following a religion to practice, that is the place where we can have our faith, the belief, and then we can practice it to become a better person, to do something better for the world. I believe most of the religions always teach people how to live peacefully, right? It's just that we take it wrong and we not applying it right. That is all problem. It's not about the religions. It's all problem. So whenever we follow a religion, whenever we follow any teachings, don't believe in it yet. Don't believe in it yet. You have to think. You have to understand and apply it. Once you applied it, you see the result. Then there you go. You can choose to follow or not, because this is your choice. Like our Buddha, when he says something, he always said, don't believe in what I say. But don't toss it yet. Just hold on into it. Practice it. Apply it. Once you applied it, you see the result. After you know the result, it's your choice to follow, to continue practice or not. So belief is one thing, but we have to be wise enough to understand what is wrong, what is right, what is suitable for us, what is not suitable for us. Because some of the teachings for you probably maybe is suitable, but for her maybe not. For these group, maybe not. But for this group, yes. So different teachings is for different people as well. So nothing wrong with religions, okay? Now, regardless of what religions, regardless of what's happening out there, we always have to reflect ourselves. We have to come back within. That's what I always said. Because if you cannot manage your emotion, if you cannot live peacefully by yourself, then don't expect this world to be at peace. Don't expect your family to be at peace. Okay? In order for your family, for your neighbors, for your society to live in harmony, unity, peacefully, it's always started from one person. Let's just say, for example, I started to walk and I started to talk about it. Is it because of me who took on the walk with the Venerable monks and then I started to talk about it and now you joined? Is it because of me I started it? Yes. I'm the first one who started it, but then you listen to it and you applied it. You feel the result, you know the result? Yes, it helps. That is why now you are joining with me together Today's Sunday, right? Instead of going to the bar or going elsewhere, now you are here at this temple listening to the talk, a peace talk. Right? So, always started from one person and spread it out just like that. But this is something that I cannot hand it to you. Like my speech yesterday, I say peace is something that I cannot hand it to the other person. Right? I just express it. I just talk about it. I just show you the method, but you have to apply it in order for you to have a peaceful day, peaceful life, just like everyone else. And then one person multiply up just like that. Spread it out in your family first, your neighbors, your communities, your society, just like that. So it doesn't matter what's happening out there. If you be able to manage your emotion, let's just, for example, right now, we are here inside. Something happened outside, out there on the road. Most of the time, we will run, we will react, we're not going to be calm and like peace right now, like right now, right? If something happens out there. But now you know that is within your control. Your emotion, that is within your control. You're managing it. You are the person who have a right and you decide that I should react or not. And if I react, how should I react? Anger or kind? Kindness or anger? That's also. But most of the time, we always react with anger. Most of the time, we react with something that is not mindful. And the result after that is suffering. So now you know the way. All you need to do is just apply it through your breath every single day. Without this going in, we die. Without this going out, we die. So now, should aware of each breath going in and out. Awareness. Aware of that breath going in, knowing that you have a breath going in. Aware of the breath going out, knowing that you have a breath going out. You know that you have a long breath going in. You know that you have a long breath going out. You know you have a short breath going in, knowing you have a short breath going out. With that intention, with that mind, with that knowledge of knowing every second, every breath, that is your peaceful moment right there. And if you live like that every single day, throughout your day, mindful that way, then you have one full day of peace. And if you live tomorrow the same way, you have 2 full days of peace. And then 3 days, and then 3 months, and then 3 years, and then 1 life. But if you don't start right now, we will not have even 1 hour. Just like if you're hungry, you need to go to the kitchen. First, what you want to eat. Not fast food, okay? I want to eat this and that. Go to the supermarket, buy the things that you need, only the things that you need. That is important. What do you need at the supermarket? Go directly to that. Grab it, go home. Don't just sidetrack. Okay? And then when you go home, you go to the kitchen and you do what? Chopping. If you are not chopping with mindfulness, you would chop off your finger. Yes? So you have to be mindful with that chopping. And then you turn on the fire, the cooktop. If you're not mindful, you leave that pot on that, and then it burns. Now you don't have a place to live because of unmindful, isn't it? Who have done that already? Okay, so that's honest. Don't burn your house. Okay, so if we mindful with that, and then now after that, what? We prepare the dishes on the table, right? Now you have all kind of dishes on the table. What's next? Just looking at it and then we full? No, we have to consume it. We have to eat it. Even if you put it into your mouth, if you don't want to chew, then what's going to happen? It's still going to be right here. This will not be full, right? We have to chew it. We have to swallow it. And then once you swallow it, now you fulfill your stomach. You feel better. Same thing. Peace always have to start with the first step, which is in and out. Every mindful step, that is peace. Every mindful thought, mindful speech, mindful action, that is peace. So if you can apply it daily like that, you will have a better day, a better life. But it's always require us to have a strong determination. What is strong determination? Determination means you're willing to put your life into it. Why most of us always fail when we want to do something? Because we don't put the whole effort into it. And then when you encounter a problem, you give up. That's why you need to have a strong determination that if I die, I still have to do this, even if I die. And then continue doing it. If you fail, it's okay. Stand up, walk again. If you fail, repeat it until you achieve it. That is determination. If you can do that, you will have a much better life, believe me. And I hope that you would apply that from now on. And don't waste your time. Okay? Don't waste your time. Because time will not wait for you. And I don't know if I have a second chance to come back here to Sweden to see and to share with you. So I hope that with this message, you will take it seriously and then apply it to your daily life to have a better life. And then you can you can share this message with the other. You're also one of the peace walker as well. Because you already have the method, you already have the way, you practice it, you fulfill it, you share it. That is how we spread peace to this country and to the world. So that is all I wanted to share with you. And I hope it will help you in some way. Okay. Any question for me? Fear. She asked about fear versus anger. Actually, fear is the other side of anger. You can say that because if you're not in fear, you will not react with anger, right? So there's a lot of things that connect, tie to each other. We have to ask ourselves why we are fear. And for most of the people, when they are fear, they would try to do something crazy to overcome that fear. And the way of doing that is to get themselves angrier, trying to overcome that. And so they both connect. They have a condition to each other. But regardless of fear or anger, if you practicing mindfulness, fear and anger is just a condition, just one of the thing that is rising and falling as well. Okay, it will not stay with you forever. Whenever you see that, oh, you are in fear. When you see that you're in fear, you understand that you are in fearing mode right now. Just observe that, and it will just observe it come and goes by itself, like just like that. When you already live with mindfulness, everything that come to your thoughts, you have to observe it. Once you observe it, it will comes and go by itself. It's just one of it's just the feeling that comes and goes very quickly. Mm-hmm. And if you're still in fear, then you should ask yourself why. What caused it?
About the world is moving very quickly. Is that because of our desire that is growing, or is it digitalization, or is the world is moving very quickly? Is it because of digitalization or of human desire growing strongly because we have so much advertising and all the time we are fed with it when we watch YouTube or whatever? Is that a part of this quicker and quicker and quicker, or how should one see it? Thank you.
The world is moving very quickly is because, of course, our desire is one of the things. Of course, the nature of this world is just like this. Back then, no technologies. Everybody just live, peacefully and using this a lot, right? We don't use all that cell phone. Now that wherever we go, talk, you see that cell phone sticking around. Okay, everywhere we go, this technology grows. And the more technologies grow, and then the more expectation people have. And then, of course, it's all about benefits as well. So when you already have this, but other people, they want to defeat that. They want to have something better to compete with that. Then they start to use this mind to think of other things, right? To build another thing, different thing, just trying to compete with the others. That is why competing. Every single person in this world, we are competing with each other, but we are not competing in a good way. We are chasing our life, we chasing that world, and we chasing our life to the grave. That's life. That's the nature of the life, of this life, right? Like that. Everything move quickly, then our mind, we start to decay in it. We're not using our head. We are not using our mind anymore. So, like right now, the technology, the AI, everything, almost everything now that's AI. So a lot of job layoff, yes. We don't use this anymore. We have the machine doing it for us already. So, accept it or not, that is the fact of this world right now. We have to be mindful with our life, with our thoughts, in our things, our life, in order for us to live peacefully. If you cannot dedicate your life to peace to the world, then we don't need to add anything that is not peace to it anymore. Not even one. Okay? If you cannot contribute to it, then don't add anything in opposite to it. Anything else?
Could you speak about the condition of the animals?
Condition of animal? Hello, guys, not here. Well, animal, I have to be, to tell you that, Aloka, he went to Sri Lanka and he got his first mission accomplished, which is Sri Lankan are now working on 7 stray dogs, and they are working on elephant's case right now. And that is something that is positive right there. And he is also working on different tasks, different countries as well. And different animals, different life. And lately, people been asking about the dog in China. Is it? Got burned. And then torture and burned to death and things like that. So all animals are just like us. They are living with their karma. They have their own karma. Okay, sometimes you want to shift, sometimes you want to do this and do that, but you couldn't. You couldn't because you cannot involve into others' karma. Just like human beings. You want to shift that person, you want to support the others, but you couldn't. You just have to try, but at the end, the result, if it's not the result that you expected, it's okay. You have tried already. Don't be suffer when you cannot achieve it. If you suffer on something that you trying hard to do and you cannot achieve it and you suffer, that is not the right way. You just have to do whatever you can, regardless of the result. Just like the walk, we walk. We never expected the result. Never expected that much of people coming out on the road and wait for us every single day. Never expect the gathering of every day during lunchtime and nighttime, thousands and thousands and thousands of people just like that. And never expected that walk now is like millions of followers worldwide. I have never expected all those, but it happens. I just do it. Right, same thing. Animal, they have their own life, they have their own way of living. We care, we love, we care. But again, if you love and care to make you suffer, that is not the right way. Because once you suffer, you cannot do anything to help. Because of defilement mind, we are not. That knowledge, that wisdom will not arise when we are full of defilement. When our mind is peace and calm and stable, we'll be able to come up with the ideas, the solutions. But when we are full of thoughts, full of defilement, suffering, we cannot think clearly, thoroughly. Okay? So, if you see suffer animals, if you could help, please help. But then, what about the other people when they see suffering animals, they don't help or they can't help? How would you react? For most of the time, you have not a nice thought towards those people. Why are you like this to the animal? Right? Be honest. Be honest with our mind, our thought. That is how we react. Hello, if you're kinder than the other, just be yourself. Don't judge the other. If that person, if you do it, that's the merit that you are accumulating. That person cannot do it, they don't gain that merit. They cannot get anything off from you. Right? Just like you eating, he cannot be full. Right? You have to eat in order for him to fulfill his stomach. Same thing, when you eat, you full. When you practice, you gain. And when you have kindness, people will love you. They will come to you. Not that person. But we don't have to treat that person as an enemy or something different. Because they have their own karma and they have defilements too. They don't have that wisdom That's why they act and they do what they does. But you have that wisdom, you have that knowledge, you have that kind heart, and just do it. Don't expect the other. Remember, don't change the world, change yourself. Because you already have one world within yourself already. Change that world first. Okay, thank you.